Delivery.
Hey, Patrice, what's up, brother?
Patrice O'Neill. Hi, Patrice.
Hey, Patrice.
Looking all smooth and shit.
What's up?
Good morning, everyone.
Hi, sweetie.
Always looking smooth.
Wearing the Billy Jack
Hat.
Sit down.
How you doing, man?
Norton.
What's up, Patrice?
Norton, how are you? Richard?
He's wearing the Billy Jack
Danny?
collection.
Why don't I get anything?
Look at you way over there, and you usually give an elbow.
I don't give an elbow. I'll give you whatever you want.
Give you whatever you want.
That's tempting.
Jesus.
Oh,
Take that offer.
God damn, he gets a good hug.
I'll
What are you
say.
guys talking about? I heard an
You gotta
argument
cut
today.
your nails,
There was an
though.
argument.
I heard something today driving in.
Danny and Little Nicky, but
Danny.
we really don't know. We're trying to get more
Yeah, we
info.
don't even know what it's
It's
about.
bigger than you think.
What?
It's bigger than you think.
It is bigger?
Which one? This one?
Wherever you want. Do you need to be there, Danny, or do you want him there?
I think Danny's right as far as it's big. It's bigger than just a Little Nicky.
I don't know. I'm not convinced.
Danny thing.
I'm not convinced that the guy's really mad at Danny, though.
It's not even that argument. I'm telling you. Remember me and Danny had something? I've been saying this since then. Something's wrong with Danny.
Let me tell you why. This is why. Wait, hang on a second.
I refuse.
I don't know how this became the me show today.
I know people very well.
Yeah.
Something is in Danny's craw that's bothering him. Something personal or I don't know what it is. But Danny, even the argument today, E-Rock had a sense of charm about how unfunny the argument was. There was a sense of charm there and a sense of not really personal. Like if Eric was doing more of the show, something's going on with Dan. He thinks people are out to get him. Something is happening, and y'all are not helping. He could be going into mental breakdown.
I'm
not helping him.
I'm not going to deny anything that Patrice is saying. However, the argument that me and Patrice had, which was I think over a year ago already.
God, I wasn't here.
Is
for
that that long?
No, he was here. You were here.
That wasn't that long.
That thing with the computer.
We didn't argue the thing.
That was like for an hour.
The thing about the dirty,
Right.
Yeah, the website.
The clip, the dirty website.
But that I didn't take that. That's something else is going on, man. When I was doing Black Phillip, you could see that something's happened, and no one's talking about it. And this guy could kill himself.
The argument, the Black Phillip argument,
off a goddamn cliff. Not the Black Phillip, the one that we've been kind of like going, hey Danny, hey Patrice, since then. Since that. But I know something else is wrong. I'm not taking it personal. I just know something. You know when something's wrong and you're trying to pretend like not. But something's wrong. It's not. I'm not even taking it personal. When we argued about that goofy the website and all that shit, that wasn't anything. That was just the surface.
Symptomatic.
Yes.
You think there's something underlying?
Yes.
So if I would have clicked through to whatever site you wanted me to go to and then get my computer messed up, like that would have been fine.
That was it. But something else might have happened. I'm glad that was it. But I'm telling you, dude, I heard the argument. It's Danny. Danny's not. Something's wrong with Danny, and no one's helping.
Something's wrong with Danny. It's a
Well, and you hang out with Danny. What's wrong with Danny?
I don't know. We're both enablers of each other.
You really are.
How can you ask?
He pretends that you're not a falling down drunk, and he pretends he doesn't have the people skills of the Gestapo.
Anthony's going, compared to me, nothing's wrong with him.
Anthony doesn't want to hear anybody tell him his liver is disintegrating.
It's hilarious. If two guys it's fucking convincing each other they're social drinkers. Most people start at 11:30, don't they?
It's fucking Sid and Sid. They're just gonna- I love both of y'all. I don't want to say I love Danny. I just know he's not ready to be talked to yet. No intervention. Something's wrong.
But in all fairness, with Danny, this production piece came out of nowhere.
But that's still nothing.
So there's still something underlying.
It did seem a little personal
Danny
for a comedy piece about like stuff that maybe goes out over the air, or if you want to put Danny in the barrel about something, there's clips that you could use that are.
He's
but
funnier.
That seems
He's
a lot
funnier.
more personal.
He's funnier than what's going on. Danny's a funny guy, and he's a smart guy, and he's a funny guy. He's starting to get serious. Remember how started to get?
When's he ever
very
made you,
serious?
Danny's made you laugh?
Danny's a funny guy, man. I'm telling you.
Who?
The guy that left a long time ago. The guy that knows karate.
Oh, man.
Master Poe.
No, not Poe. No. The other kid that was with you for years. Fan? You can see Fan started to drift away into seriousness. Like something happened where he just got serious. I'm serious every day. Danny's more fun and funnier than he's been acting. That Eric thing, it was like, this can't be a real argument. over this goofy sissy that runs around doing production. And
You better watch out. You're gonna have a production piece made about
gives
that.
a
He's
shit.
good with that auto-tuning, man. Be careful.
Cares what fucking. I'm just saying. What's the kid? The little Nicky. Whatever.
Yeah. Jerry, I guess, is his
And I
real
mean
name.
that with all love in my heart. Whatever. But I
production
know something's going on. I know it.
Danny,
I fucking
comment?
know it.
Is your life falling apart?
It's not falling apart. Do you see what you're doing? I'm not saying it's fucking falling apart.
That's
I'm
basically
saying
what you're
something's
saying.
wrong, and he doesn't think he can talk to anybody here.
Right. Moss is choking on Norton's fart that he
Jimmy-
sucked and threw in his face.
Jimmy had his hands down the back of his pants, and I look like, what is he doing? And he gives me the don't say anything, and then I hear this muffled sound, and he takes his hand and just wafts it into Moss's
I
face.
opened it like a gift in front of Rich's mouth.
But now it's completely released in the room.
That is horrific.
Sorry.
Hey.
Like, that's why.
Opie, can you remind me at some point? I had a weekend off. I saw 4 movies.
Well, I'd rather talk about the movies, because
Yeah.
Danny's not going to give us much on this right
but
now.
I love Danny.
I wish I could. Wait, how can you say? I can never say like. How can you say I love him or I love him?
Because no one's ever loved you, Rich. You don't know what that's like.
For real, doesn't that make you feel weird to go? I love Opie. I love Danny.
Not even a little.
Meaning, I love you guys. Like, you know what?
Just because you're uncomfortable with the word love doesn't mean we
There's
can't
something
enjoy
you
it.
like when you see him, man.
Yeah,
I love
yeah.
you, Voss.
Yeah,
When I see
I
you,
love Voss, yeah.
Patrice.
I'm excited to see you.
Say, look, Patrice, give Rich Voss the hug you just gave me and watch him completely fall apart. Look at him. He hates me.
Like he can't
Look,
take
he
it.
can't take it.
Stinks in here.
Come on.
See, it's all right, Rich. It's okay. It's all right. A little
like people
human
go,
contact.
love you. Ugh.
Nah, I
See,
didn't
your kids-
say love you. I know we're throwing that term around, but when
Yeah,
you
I
use it for
understand
your
what
friends,
Patrice
it's just a
Yeah.
different thing.
I like you guys a lot. I don't know if you're
You
fucking-
love us, you dummy. Of course you do.
Rich, have you ever loved anything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rich is a hurt man, but he's lived in the world of shank you in the back after you smoke crack with you. He lives in the world of I'll throw hot bleach in his face, my friend shoes right after we tell you we love you.
My friend and I were smoking crack, and we were like best friends.
Yeah.
And he took a hit and fell out the car door.
Wait, why is Danny walking down the hall
Did you
now?
see the way he walked away?
Danny's a juicy rump.
Like Bruce Banner at the end of the Hulk. I'm telling you, I'm gonna get it out of him,
Where'd
man.
he go?
Even though Little Nicky's
Why is he walking down the
He
hall?
went to kill E-Rock.
He's fucking hurt.
Wait, Little
No,
Nicky's
he's going to talk to someone.
Little
'cause that's how
Nicky's
Danny
bit.
gets. When
Little
he needs to
Nicky's-
talk to someone, he leaves and goes and does it.
Little
he
Nicky's
might have
bit
a breakdown. He
was
might
a little
cry.
personal,
Cry.
but it was still when you do a bit about someone on this show, you probably hit harder sometimes, like than you need to, because you hear the tone of this show, and then you figure to have an impact, you got to hit pretty hard.
Right,
So
right.
A lot of times it's not even personal.
Yeah, I told him this morning. Kenny hates me. Everyone hates. No one fucking hates Danny.
I don't think people think about him.
It's sad. What does Little Nicky do? He works for this show.
He does
He does
production.
production.
The whole place.
He's supposedly the best production guy here. So far, what I heard,
And
I like.
serious? Like he's
He's like the main guy, I guess,
Well,
or-
I'll leave him alone. I don't want
Hey,
a bunch of fat.
Kenny, do we have an
production
update on?
people.
We have an update on Sam. Is he getting some audio from Little
Oh,
Nicky?
I saw him going crazy.
And I just saw Little Nicky.
Sam's
get off
getting
the-
audio.
Yes,
So
we
we'll
got
have an update. We'll get Little Nicky's side of this.
Yeah.
All right, good. No one's going anywhere today. Patrice, 4 movies?
Dude, I took a.
There's nothing to see in theaters, though.
No, not 4 movies at the theaters. 4 movies I haven't ever seen.
Was one the
2
Soulless?
surprisingly good, and I was anti both of them and watched them.
Wow.
And 2, 1 almost being the worst movie I've ever seen in my life. Take over #1 over Battlefield Earth.
Wow.
And is it going to be a surprise, that movie?
No.
hope-
Well, maybe. The ones I saw
Hope
that
you
was
saw-
good. Ghost Town.
Was that
Which
great?
I
loved it.
I was
Great.
like, bleh, the idea of it, but Ricky Gervais is the funniest asshole
of course
maybe
he
in the
is.
history
Really
of
good.
movies.
I loved that fucking movie.
Fucking great movie.
Yeah, Gervais
Bobby
is
stole
What do you
the
like
movie,
about
too.
Ghost Town?
Bobby was
Bobby
great.
was good in the movie, man.
Bobby, yeah.
Did you cry?
At what?
I'm like,
Ghost-
yes.
I cried. I was on a plane watching.
Fucking faggot, no.
I did. I cried.
Crying movie?
I did at the end when all the things, the ghosts were coming. I was crying a little bit. I had to.
Oh, when they were, I can see where
They
he
were
could
coming?
cry,
What the
where,
fuck kind of
where he
movie?
he finally decided to help the ghost, and he found out that the ghost didn't have unfinished business. The people left them all, so they started actually being happy and going away. And everyone that usually bugs me in movies, with Taya Leone, which makes me like I was wishing she get killed in Deep Impact when she held her father. It was such a great scene that just watched her get washed away. But she didn't even bother me. It was a fucking good movie.
Yes, it was.
The other movie I saw.
Wait, hold on. But Jimmy said he cried on a plane. I got to hear that again.
Oh, I had to turn it off. I had to turn it off. I had to turn the fucking. I could not finish the movie because I was tearing through my sunglasses. I was embarrassed. What? Just the end.
You weren't embarrassed that you were wearing sunglasses on a plane?
You can't. Wait a minute.
Hold on a second. Why would I be embarrassed?
Who wears sunglasses on a
People
plane?
that sit in the front of it, asshole.
Why? Because the sun's breaking through the fucking. Who wears sunglasses?
The
on a
windows
plane?
were open.
want to be bothered.
And I also, I'll tell you why.
You can't afford to lose any of that important mucus that's inside of your body to keep you from drying up on the side of the beach.
No, I was.
These guys are on fire.
What do you hate me?
Dude, I'm just saying. What
am I, a mollusk?
When you're in the fucking barrel, take it.
I can take it. I look like a scallop. We got it.
Jeez.
So wait. So no, I put my sunglasses on because I was crying. I was embarrassed.
I had tears from that.
Dude,
movie.
it was.
No
I
way.
can see when you cried at that.
Yeah.
Didn't even. But I couldn't believe I liked. Then I watched another one that I was looked in the mirror at shock that I was liking and laughed hard. Step Brothers.
You know what?
I've
turned my. I hated that movie when I first saw it, and it was on the other night. That's why.
I kept watching it.
I was in Philly, and I'm like, you know what? I think I might be turning around on this fucking movie.
Dude.
No way.
I thought it was so ridiculous.
Will Ferrell and
John C. Reilly.
John C. Reilly is the 40-year-olds that are living with their parents, acting like they're 12 or whatever.
Dude,
I think I'm turning around on that movie too, Patrice.
They were exactly how 12-year-old boys who hate each other were. They made me fucking laugh.
The concept was ridiculous.
It was. That's what fucked it up. Now, but Step Brothers will make you laugh. Even though that dumb Jay Moore said it's the funniest movie he ever said. Somebody should punch him in the stomach behind that. But it was. I couldn't believe I watched those two. Now,
wait, did you see the one with Malkovich where he plays the mentalist?
Just don't ever say his name again. Just say John M. We'll know who you mean.
That really.
Malkovich.
I didn't know.
Malkovich.
What did he do?
Malkovich.
What did he do?
Malkovich.
Add it to the list.
What did he do in Mental Chips?
Step Brothers, you're right. I think you're right about that one.
Lakeview Terrace.
Oh. What is that?
Oh, that's the one with Samuel Jackson as the cop or something.
Yeah.
Who hates interracial couples
All right.
to the degree
I
in
might have to
which
see
he
this.
turns into Jason from Friday the 13th, and they had to kill him. It was.
Are you serious?
He is immune to end of the career movies. Like,
Yeah.
like
What the
this
fuck is with
movie
that?
should have put him back. You know, as
Snakes on a
cameo.
Plane should have put
Snakes
him
on a
out.
Plane should have ended it. Lakeview Terrace. He's a single father. They started off where he's supposed to love his children.
Yeah.
And he sees a couple moving next door to his house. He's already a little angry. But then he finds out that it's an interracial couple, black woman, white guy.
Mm-hmm.
And evidently his wife was killed in a car accident as she was driving to go fuck a white guy.
A white guy. Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. So the whole movie is him just disintegrating into, like, he puts a nail through a cigarette to say, don't smoke in our neighborhood. He's shining a light through their window. He fucking goes crazy to the point where he gets one of his informants to come try to rape the guy's wife.
Holy shit. I gotta see this
And then he loses. He hates white people. But there's things in the movie that's so bad. Like, everyone else in the movie is an interracial couple except for him. He's a raving black lunatic. But then he goes to a party over their house, and there's a black guy with a white woman, there's a Chinese guy with an Italian, there's an Italian with a fucking Mongolian, and they all sitting there just relaxing and eating food, and he's looking like the odd man out. He calls them tree-hugging hippies, and they call him a fucking man. You're out of touch. And he just turns into the Black Hulk.
Black Hulk.
Until he goes to
his mind.
It is fucking awful.
Really bad.
But it still ain't.
Well, Paul Mooney was talking about Samuel Jackson. He goes, oh, white people love Samuel Jackson. And he's right. They love him.
Everything is, and the Buddha Baba. He's fucking.
The cadence of his speech. He's always got to talk like this.
Dude, when you see Lakeview Terrace, you're going to laugh.
Is it the worst movie, though?
No.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
So Patrice has the worst
may
movie.
beat Battlefield Earth.
Battlefield Earth now was arguably the worst movie ever made.
Caddyshack 2. Let's not forget.
Well,
I want to throw that out there.
The thing is, that's a throwaway comedy.
Yes, there's a context to it.
Meant,
you're talking about a movie that they thought they spent years on and really fine-tuned, and it was
be like.
Who's
this
in it?
is
all right,
fucking
now that I know
an
the
amazing motion picture.
Who's in it?
And it's a lump of shit.
fucking John Travolta, bro.
No. The one
Julian Moore.
Oh, the one that's worse than Battlefield
Yes,
Earth?
Julian Moore was in it.
Julian Moore.
Not Sam Rockwell.
Norman.
The guy that was in Wind Talkers and The Last Castle.
Oh,
Mark Ruffalo.
Errol Flynn.
Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah.
Julian Moore. The girl from I Am Legend, who was the only other person in I Am Legend.
Right.
Sam? The dog?
and the bitch and the kid.
Oh.
Yeah.
Blindness.
Blindness.
The movie's called Blindness?
Dude.
I don't even remember hearing about
What
that.
the fuck is that about?
It's one of the worst movies I've ever seen, if not the worst movie I've ever seen.
Then you didn't see Schenectady, New York.
What?
Schenectady,
Wow.
New York.
You can't say
Say it again. He had it right. Say it, Rich. You had it right.
That's the worst movie
Say it.
ever.
You had it. Say it.
Schenectady, New York.
Schenectady. You are you're frighteningly stupid. Schenectady.
You're frightening and stupid.
You try to say it. Schenectady.
Did you just decide to stutter in the middle of that word?
Schenectady.
You try to say it.
Schenectady.
Hell,
I'll say it 30 times. No, you did. You were Schenectady.
There's an N towards the end of it.
Shut up.
All right, try
There's
it
an
again.
N in
Do you
it.
say I wouldn't?
Anyhow. This
No, it's
movie,
cow.
You have to see.
Cool Whip.
Cool whip. Stop pronouncing every single syllable.
Schenectady, New York. You go watch
You
this
dumb
movie.
bee.
We got a lot to add to this list. I hope people are paying attention to
We saw the
What the hell is
soloist
going
last night.
on
Did you
here?
watch the soloist?
That looks like a piece of shit.
I'm looking for Blindness.
Yeah, hold on, Rich. We're
The
looking at
director who directed Children of God directed it.
But what I'm getting here is I'm not getting the people that you said were
Blindness movie. Just put Blindness movie.
Rich, did you like the soloist or no?
And no one had a name.
IMDb.
And the dude.
Maybe it's called something else?
No, it's called Blindness. It's called Blindness.
Okay, wait. It says first blind man, driver 1, concerned pedestrian, thief, driver 2. So there's no names. But
No
why?
names. No one's a name, but they have.
I'm trying to find the people you said with Danny Glover in it.
Danny Glover.
Why is there no name? No one has a name in it?
Because it's trying to be. Look, the movie starts off with this.
All right.
Chinese man number 1 just goes blind driving, and he's like, I'm blind. Gets out. A guy tries to help him. He goes blind.
Ah, there it is.
Their eyes are almost shut anyhow.
It's a pandemic of blindness. So it gets so bad that they lock. The government gets a big old hospital and just puts everybody who's going blind in the hospital, and it turns into rape. Murder, but they make blind people look so fucking dumb. Like, they're bumping hitting their heads, whoop, 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 like and all of a sudden a guy gets a gun. One of the blind people, they chop him up into sections of area 1,
right.
area 2, area 3. Area 3 gets a gun, and they're made up of rapists, killers, and murderers. They were the ending. So he got a gun, and the blind killer controls the blind thing to the point where he controls the food. And everything. So the blind people have to give all their valuables to this guy so they can eat food. When they run out of valuables, they go senior women. So it's just 9 blind women getting raped by 20 blind guys. And one of them dies. One of the women dies, and the blind women carry her back to it fucking, the suspension of disbelief, it goes to the highest levels of this, but it's poorly done. It is the worst fucking movie I've ever seen. Blindness. I can't tell you. I've seen a lot of bad movies, but this one affected me.
I just read the spoiler ending too.
Why don't you rent Raging Bull?
I saw it. I
Did you like
to.
it?
I had to. Yeah, I liked it. Not like white people like it, but I knew why it's good. I'm telling you, dude.
Blindness.
You got to see this
I don't
movie.
fucking know. Maybe.
You
Maybe
gotta
if
watch
it's the
it.
worst movie
Violent.
ever. Gotta watch worst movie ever. What?
Oh, it's Daryl?
Yeah.
Oh, good for Daryl. He's a buddy of ours, comedian.
He's in a commercial?
Yeah.
You got to promise you got to watch Blindness.
I'll see it.
And Lakeview Terrace.
No, Lakeview I want to see.
We saw that one.
I want to see Lakeview Terrace now.
You feel like They owe you money for wasting an hour and a half of your life, or 2 hours.
Lakeview Terrace was terrible, man.
But the people that come in to see a Voss show.
Wait, I thought you said Lakeview Terrace was
That's all right.
You liked it?
No. It was in the 2 worst ones I've seen.
Okay.
Hey, do we have an update on Little Nicky? I have to know what's going on with Sam.
Well, someone else,
I just saw him too, and he was looking nice and arrogant. Looked like his life was going well today.
Someone else pointed something out that happened yesterday, and maybe Travis can find the clip.
What?
It might be a little while. After E-Rock's beating,
Yeah.
E-Rock, as he was leaving the studio, said, "Play the Little Nicky piece," and walked out.
Oh, really?
If Travis could find that, it was at the end of the.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Just give me a couple minutes so I can.
All right, let's have E-Rock in here. I'd like to figure this out.
But he was still Danny.
Where's
I think Danny is
But
light years
but Danny-
intelligence ahead of Eric. I think Danny. That's nothing that Eric ever does should bother Danny. So that's what's something's wrong.
You don't think Eric's bright?
You can see it in his eyes.
Get Dragonfly Brain in here. We want to talk to him.
I'm not saying he's a fucking idiot, but
He's got like a dairy cow eyes.
Yeah, it's just.
He's on fire. He doesn't run. He just stands there and moves.
You know, motherfucker that donkey. You know, you talk to somebody, you go, you get what I'm saying. You go, yeah, I get it. Like you get the ultimate concept.
Yeah.
Eric looks like he says, huh.
Danny's got like
everything.
Danny's got like predator eyes, and then E-Rock has like cow eyes that just kind of
he would get hit by a
chewing
car
his cud
if it was
and waiting for somebody to just cut his head off and make steaks out of him.
like an air conditioner might fall on his head. Look at him.
Danny? Where did Danny go?
Yeah, like innocent little cow eyes.
That's when he wakes up. He wakes up in the morning and goes, huh?
Where did that?
Like he looks at the sun and,
E-Rock, where did Danny go first?
Patrice is implying that you're as stupid as a single-celled amoeba.
I'm not saying, and I don't want to. It's just you can see you could if I put a game of wits against each other, I would put Danny against Eric, and I think Danny would beat him with ease, like at chess without looking. Like you can talk to another friend, you just go, okay, I see what you did. That's why I think Danny might be that much smarter than Eric. So if Eric says anything and gets Danny fucking upset, then I know that Danny's something's wrong. Danny's off. If Eric can get him at any point.
Comment, E-Rock. Yep.
Huh? I don't know, huh?
Well, Travis is looking for something. What didn't you? No, I didn't catch this.
No, I said at the end of it was the segment with I think when I was taking all the callers about being fat.
Yes.
And I was leaving. I was like, all right, well, play that little Nikki piece when you get a chance.
Now you had heard it in prior.
Yeah, it's been sitting there for a while, so we had it.
Yeah, we just didn't know what to do with it.
But I want to know, like, who told
we got
Little Nicky anything?
Well, how about this?
I got
the Little Nicky response right in my hand.
Okay.
Right in my hand,
Well,
Sam.
then that's.
I got a chance to interview Little Nicky.
Yeah.
He used a filter over his voice.
Why?
Because that's what he does.
Why, like, to make it so it's not really him?
It's just, I mean, he's a production guy, so he has a production guy voice.
What's going on here?
All right, let's. Do you talk to Danny too?
Danny's back in the room.
Yeah.
Where did you go?
I was in the office.
All right.
Well, I mean,
No, because Patrice was talking to you, and then you got up and left.
Not talking to him, talking about him as if he wasn't here.
I was talking about him.
It went. The
But do you see
conversation
what he
had
just?
ended.
Did you see what he just did? Like as if that was that. Hey, where'd you go, Danny? We know you left in some kind of weird something. And where'd you go? What? Coffee. Like something's going on, man.
You point out that E-Rock, he might be smarter than E-Rock.
Yes.
But look at E-Rock and look at him. Who has a nicer heart? Who's a better? You can look.
Right, E-Rock.
You know what I'm saying?
But E-Rock,
who has the heart?
E-Rock is like one of those. He has no ego. That's another thing. He just comes in, takes a punch in the face, kind of goes back. Danny's smart people. Like, I think Sam is to be the most talented out of everybody in terms of.
You know what that's going to start?
And I know that, but that's what people should hear. Let the ego go.
Ego means easing God out.
Have a team.
Hold
Did you hear
on.
that?
Oh,
Rich,
no.
what did you say?
Ego is easing God out.
Fuck you.
And also, if you point at me, 4 a playback.
No,
you
3.
freaking
You creep.
You
You
mean I'm telling you
fucking.
that? When you point at people,
3 point back at you.
No, they don't point. They curl back from the pointing one.
Yeah. No one
fucking
points like
asshole.
this, okay?
How about somebody just makes a fist and points?
I think Patrice woke up this morning and decided to just ruin our show. Just like completely break it apart and destroy it.
No,
revolution.
I'm driving and I'm
All right,
fucking
Mr.
listening.
Honesty, relax.
You're driving.
Hold on, this show's about eating God out.
E-Rock is a bigger scumbag than people make him out to be.
Yes, he is.
Like you look at him
E-Rock.
like this gentle E-Rock that comes in and takes a lot of abuse. E-Rock it can be an incredible scumbag.
A planning fucking piece of
I
shit.
think you can't. Yeah. He's like a very
So let me apologize
divisive.
then.
He's like internally.
Mars had a wonderful comment on that yesterday
Did he?
because we were talking in the office and I was saying something about E-Rock, just let me be your mouthpiece from now on. And he said something about, no, don't con man a con man. And
Exactly.
Mars goes like this.
It's Kaiser Sose.
But no, Mars says
He is Kaiser Sose. He is very, very two-faced, and I don't mean that in a way where like
Because it's so
you'll do
big?
something and then stab yourself in the back or anything like that. It's like there are the two faces of E-Rock. One is this gentle little kid that walks around going, "Jeepers, I like working in radio," and it's my turn on the ballot. And then the other one is this fucking guy that I can't even describe, Kaiser Sose.
Oh, wait,
It's Sling
Kenny's
Blade.
in. Kenny's in.
Yes, Sling Blade.
I don't feel I got no reason to kill nobody. You got 20 or 30 more of them potted cans of meat. I need some potted meat.
If Eric was two-faced, he wouldn't be wearing that one.
Oh, Kenny swoops in with one.
He knew it was going to kill because he was waiting.
He waited for it. Oh, they call him Cannoli Sose.
Sausage skin face.
Holy shit.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he's Kaiser Roll.
Kaiser roll thing. Oh, Kaiser roll.
All right, back to Sam. We got the little Nicky response.
Damn.
Does this bring this whole thing together?
Oh, wait a minute, I see the intelligence.
Hold on.
Wait a minute, his eyes are moving. You know what? I've never really paid attention to these beatings.
Yeah.
But his eyes were moving in a, what am I going to do to destroy somebody's life?
Let me look around.
Mr. Kaputnik.
Here's why Eric's smart, because he just sits there and he'll shut up and just let everybody just go off. He won't say something back. That's why Eric's smart.
That could be used against him later in a
but what Mars
show
said,
of law.
Mars said when you look at Eric in the eyes, he goes, Eric, no offense or anything, but like when you're trying to trick someone and they look at you in the eyes, they see you coming. Like they know what you're doing.
Because you can see his tricking, they're moving back and forth like the Knight Rider,
the scanner.
The scanner on the night, but you can see he's just thinking.
Yeah, well, that's hard
Holy
enough.
shit.
And he gives himself away whenever he's plotting and he's talking to you. He goes,
Oh, fuck me, man.
All right. Kaiser sausage. That's so funny. Kaiser roll.
I'm Kaiser so gay.
Kaiser.
Should we get to the little Nicky response or what?
Oh, yes, it does.
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
Kaiser barbecue sauce. I'm sorry, man.
Oh, come on.
Unfortunately, Little Nicky's response does actually raise more questions.
Oh, what is this, a work?
Right,
What's this, like a wrestling work?
I wish.
Let's listen.
I wish.
Little Nicky, we just played your production piece about Danny. What happened?
Dude, I did the, that replay promo. You got.
He's got a sense of humor. You got to give him that much.
Put it in a production voice.
It's funny.
All right, hold on. Fucking guy.
Little Nicky, we just played your production piece about Danny. What happened?
Dude, I did the, that replay promo I did for you guys where I'm snuffing out a baby and has a hooker in the trunk and shit.
Yeah.
I got wind that he was talking shit about that promo, and it's like, yo, dude, I don't know you. You don't know me. Get to know me before you talk shit about things you know nothing about. And if you can do a better promo, fucking do it and teach me something, dude. I'm all up for learning something.
Who told you he was talking shit about it?
I'm not going to drop that down because I got a lot of friends on the O&A staff, but Let's just say the majority of them.
Oh, but there are people.
Oh, no, there's several people. And there's no one to blame but me. And Danny for being a douchebag about something he knows nothing about, dude. I don't know you. Don't be a dick about things if you don't know me.
He thinks that E-Rock is behind this.
It's not E-Rock's fault. Yo, O&A, it's not E-Rock's fault. It's all me.
Do you feel apologetic because...
No, fuck that guy, dude. You don't know me. You walk around here like your shit don't stink. Fuck you, dude.
He was surprised that you had a problem with him because he said that you two had never interacted.
All I needed was that one-sided interaction for me to be fucking balls to the wall cutthroat. And hey, man, make something against me. I'll fucking go at this again. It was a lot of fun.
He said that he didn't think he was going to retaliate because you were just a production guy.
Oh, just like he's just the guy who surfs the net, and he's just a fag.
Well, I guess that's that then.
Yeah. Fuck you.
What the fuck? I'm confused.
There is something. Now, here it is.
balls, man.
First of all, let me point something out. E-Rock is absolutely involved in this because that he said it's not. He goes, was E-Rock involved? He goes, it's not E-Rock's fault. That doesn't mean shit.
right.
That means I think E-Rock is absolutely involved with Little Nicky.
Don't fucking say it was me, dude. Please, you can't give me away. I won't. I'll throw him off the curve. I'll throw him right off.
Yeah.
It wasn't Eric's fault. That's all I have to say. You farted in your face again.
Oh, it's
Come on,
so
E-Rock,
bad.
get to it. Get to it. Sorry, guys.
What do you think your mouth for?
All right, let's go.
It is like a waste treatment plant in here. It's like when you drive past a waste treatment plant. I need the fresh air from the air conditioner.
E-Rock, go ahead.
No, I when we were in here last segment, I said he asked for production, and I gave it to him.
But
He
were
was
you the
already in
guy,
the midst of making it.
Let me ask you, were you the guy that told Little Nicky that Danny was trashing his piece?
No, I was not.
Poo-pooing his production.
Then
No,
who
I was not.
fucking started this?
He said, Little Nicky said that it wasn't. Little Nicky did not hear Danny say it. He did not walk by the
wind of it.
He said several
Like we're
people.
getting wind of Jimmy's asshole.
He said multiple people from the O&A staff.
Danny, did you ever say anything bad about his production piece?
Not that I remember, honestly. I don't remember
so
saying
Danny says he
anything about it, to
didn't.
be
E-Rock
honest.
says he didn't tip Nicky off, so who the fuck tipped him off?
I wasn't
Just
even...
something that sounds like it never happened.
We need to
We need
to
more
know
answers.
who that is.
I don't think it was. I
want to say stuff about it now.
I think it was one person. I think it was one person, and Little Nicky's being protective.
Yeah.
I think Little Nicky's being protective, so we can't try to narrow it down. Personally,
But the bottom line is not who snitched. It's the final.
Well, the
battle
thing is, there was only if there was
between Nicky and him. He's got a rebuttal to,
now
to that
hold
guy.
on.
No, he has to rebut.
Oh my
He's
God.
got a rebuttal means he has produced something already.
If
he has
there
to rebut
was-
means he's yet to do it.
Well, he's got to do that too.
There was only one occasion where Danny might have
himself
said
out.
something about his production in the room right when he first was hearing it. It had to be whoever was in that fucking room. And who was in the room? D-Boy,
Mathers.
D-Boy
was
Mathers.
in there. I was in there.
E-Rock was in there.
Danny was in there.
Danny,
and
of
there
course,
was
he
one or
said
two
it.
other people
Was
in the
Steve
One or
in
two
there?
other
sure he
people.
was.
I
Who-
think there were
what-
interns in there too.
Oh, so interns might be ratting out the staff to other people.
Because I was playing the promo for Derek while he was playing the video game, and I was playing it off the computer.
And then what did Danny say about the piece?
Danny came in and said, "What is this?" And Derek turned to him and he goes, "No, dude, he's really good. He's like the best production guy here."
And then what did he say?
That was the end of the conversation.
So you, by the way, you were really able to recall exactly what Danny said.
Yeah, I thought you said you didn't know.
Very. See,
I never said I didn't know.
just
I said I
tricked
didn't
you.
tell him.
I just tricked you with a lawyer trick. I then asked you. I lulled you into this false sense of security, and then asked you, "What did Danny say exactly?" And you knew in a second exactly what he said.
Yes, I did.
Dum 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 dum.
Literally. Here comes Rich.
Now wait, what did he say? What did he say?
If you ratted, will you just right now say, "Yeah, I did it"? You seem like the guy
I
that
would
was.
if it was me,
Yeah,
but it
so
wasn't
he
me.
would admit if he did it. He seems like the guy.
I
that
admitted
go,
to having
"Fuck
a
it,
part
yeah, I
in
did
it when he asked for the production. I said, "Yeah, here, I'll
I
play
think
some
E-Rock
stuff."
knows more than he's saying, but I still think that E-Rock.
Derek has something to do with this.
I don't think he's. I don't
You
know what I'm
think
saying.
Derek, the production guy?
What was asked?
Well, because
what was
Derek is
asked
the
of you?
production guy for the show, and then you got Little Nicky handing in pieces. That might cause a little tension, is all I'm saying.
Also, what was asked of you, E-Rock, as far as giving clips? Did you ask, what do you need this for? Did he tell you what he was doing?
Derek came in and peripheral vision Danny. He just got into character. You should have stayed in the bathroom and fucking went into character before you came in and looked at Danny. Didn't even look him in the face. Sideways looked at him, Derek.
It's not easy to look in the face.
D-Boy Mathers.
Holy fuck balls, man.
I have nothing to do with this whatsoever.
Is collusion.
Now.
Do you know anything about it, though?
No, actually, I heard like a rumor that it was going like what it was, but I wasn't even allowed to hear it before anybody else because everybody thought I was going to run and go tell Danny.
But really? But
yeah.
But weren't you in there when it was being played and Danny went like, you know?
Opie, what are you
wait, you're talking about
that was the original piece.
I'm talking about the one that you
sticker
guys
promo.
played today.
Right. That's what I mean. Like the original piece.
Yeah.
You were in that room.
Yeah.
And you heard Danny say,
I honestly, I don't remember.
I have a feeling E-Rock and Steve teamed up on this one.
I think it could be an E-Rock.
And where's Steve? Why is he avoiding the room?
Absolutely involved.
Whatever conversation took place.
No, I was,
You know what? Can I say something? There's a saying. I might have to apologize to Danny. There's a saying that what is it? Fucking just because I'm paranoid doesn't mean somebody ain't trying
to get me. Yeah.
It might be a fucking conspiracy against Danny.
Like the hypochondriac's tombstone that said, "See, I told you I was sick."
Or like 6 or 1/2 dozen the other.
Here's the thing. Burn the hand.
6 or 1/2 dozen of the other.
What is he saying?
I didn't want to do this again, but now Voss brought it out of me.
Like a skunk. He just shot one at Voss like a skunk. All right, we got Steve in studio. Steve, what do you know about this? For real?
I can happily say I have nothing to do with this.
Everyone's saying that.
No, I did. This
Someone has to know
This
something.
was a finished production
I'm having
piece.
nothing to do with it either. But somebody told Little Nicky that Danny was not happy with the original production piece. Right. That's the bottom line here. We got to find out who the mole is.
Now, but we won't listen to me. Feet too fat for his shoes.
There's a couple on his head.
Colon too rotten for his body. Jesus Christ.
Oh, shit.
God damn.
Fair enough.
My God. It's
I'm not used to smelling that unless it's on my dick.
You're making me feel bad about what I did here.
He's shooing it away because he doesn't want to get a boner.
Farts don't arouse me. They just don't.
See, there's no secret that Danny and Steve don't get along. So we got to question Steve
and I know, and that's
a little more.
So it would make it obvious to everybody in the room to think that I had something to do with it, but I didn't.
What did
this
you
was
think?
a finished production piece before I even found out that there was an issue.
What did you think of the production piece?
What, his original one?
No, the Nicky's.
The original.
The one we just heard.
The baby smothering one.
I loved it.
Now, how about this new one?
Well done.
You loved it.
Well done.
Can I ask you a quick question?
We go to Patrice O'Neill, who's going to be at the Cleveland Improv,
Thank you,
August
sir.
21st through the 23rd.
This weekend.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question, Opie, or either one?
Yeah, let's go.
Is there a competitive kind of spirit with the production stuff on this show?
Everything is competitive
Meaning,
on
are
this
they
show.
competing with each other for who has the best pat on the back production?
Right. As far as even a found clip or something, there's always
it's a lot of
who got the best
competition.
shit.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
I just wanted to get that. Okay, that's that helps.
Yeah, so that makes everyone a suspect, really.
But Derek's not in competition though. He's kind of just the guy that puts it together, right?
No, Derek could be a little bit of an instigator, but not that much.
He just shakes his head.
Not that much.
You're not
He
in
doesn't
charge
care.
of content, right, Derek? You do other things, right?
He does production.
Yeah, mainly just production.
He's very good at doing production and drinking.
All right, hold on a minute. Hold on. There's another piece of this puzzle, possibly. Could it be possible that Danny said something on air about the production piece? Nick in Iowa. Nick.
Yeah, how you doing, guys?
Hi, Nick. Welcome aboard.
Go ahead, Nick.
Thank you. I remember it distinctly when you played the original piece the first time.
Yeah.
That at the end of it, everybody was all, "Hey, this little Nicky, that's great, that's great." And somebody said something to Danny, and Danny's like, "Yeah, that's all right." And I remember saying to myself, "Oh, he's opening a can of worms," because he's so competitive about everything, and he's got such a thin skin. I knew he wanted to
Get us the clip.
Nicky.
That would explain a lot.
Get us the clip. That'll solve it right there.
Yep.
Get us the clip.
And a can of worms.
Not you, sir. You can't get us the clip. You don't work here.
So,
That's right.
What would David Caruso say about that?
Well, Frank.
Yes. Yes.
As far as production goes, we have to find out who produced this controversy. Yeah, exactly. What a fucking piece of shit.
Why won't little Nicky just explain? Can little Nicky come up with another voice?
Apparently a man of
effect and
mystery.
explain.
He's trying to keep his mystique.
Well, he's doing a good job.
And he's nice. And here's a lot of people been saying he's the baddest motherfucker on the block. I don't do production, but if I did, I take a crack at this fucker because his arrogance is unwarranted. And I think Danny, on top of his game, Danny and Sam working together would smash this kid.
Yeah.
And he has no fear of anybody in this goddamn room.
I want to hear the original clip
Travis
now, the
is looking
first
for
time
it.
we played it.
Let's go to Mark in New Hampshire as Travis tries to find that. Mark?
Hey, I just wanted to clear Steve. If that original clip was played on a Monday, there's no way he had anything to do with it.
I wasn't paying attention.
I was sleeping in.
Oh, wait, we got Rocco checking it. Rocco?
Hey, how you doing, everybody?
Hi,
Yeah,
Rocco.
I'm sorry.
Hey.
I did it. I told Nick. So Romper Room could go back and go eat your thing and make your coffee and do what you need to do. And
I was excited that it was going to be, dude, it was me.
I know.
But then he uses a
Some
regular
guy.
voice.
Some guy pretending.
I'm sorry I upset everyone.
Jesus, Danny. Who do you want to hug in the room, Danny?
Everyone. Let's just all have one. There's so many people in here. Eric and Sam and Steve and Derek and Patrice.
Who do you think is behind it, Danny? What's your instinct tell you?
Dude, I don't know. I mean, obviously.
Did you make fun of the piece? Do you remember? You wouldn't remember.
It was such a non-conversation for me to have. I honestly don't remember.
Who's retarded Elton John? It just keeps popping.
He's awful.
But if I did say something, I would love to be able to
Jesus,
remember
that's
what I
good.
said. I don't. I just don't. It was such a non-issue for me. I don't give a fuck if someone's playing a production piece when I walk into a room. Like it's not a very important part of my day.
That might not be the time.
Obviously, it's important for other people.
It might be that you said something on the air,
which
and
is
he either heard
right.
it himself or it got back to him. That's all.
And whenever Travis has
you know what? And it could be someone that has nothing to do with this that likes Little Nicky a lot that works in this building and let Little Nicky know about it.
And
if you said something bad about it on the air, then it explains a lot. Yeah, and it is fine. You should be able to do that.
And you don't remember anything?
Dude, we do so much. I mean, it was if I'm on Danny's side as far as that goes. If he decided to slam it, it was just a throwaway. We moved on to something else.
He said O&A staff. He didn't say serious staff. Little Nicky.
Is it
he said people on the O&A
Get
staff.
Troy Kwan in here.
Now before I let Danny off the hook, is it possible that this could be a little scheme between Danny and
Nicky?
And Little Nicky?
No.
As a stunt?
No.
Not even a chance?
That's Sam territory.
All right, that's
Yes.
that's
That's Sam's wrestling
All right,
fucking
just
shit.
checking.
Can Danny be blacking out at work if he doesn't remember? I mean, is it too much drinking?
Certainly a possibility.
You can't tell that he has a drinking problem.
Huh?
You can't tell.
Well, you can't tell.
It's getting
amazing,
uncomfortable in this room.
actually.
Somebody in this room is a
Sorry,
fucking
Dave.
culprit.
I know there's a culprit.
Mars?
No, sir. I had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, Mars keeps his house clean.
Mars is just happy he's in a building with electricity.
Oh shit, man.
Winter's coming. He wants to make sure he keeps this
He doesn't
gig
want to
so
fuck
he
this
stays
up,
warm.
okay?
He actually sleeps on the wires like a fucking bug.
He can walk through a door to get into the building.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Troy Kwan, who sort of works for the Opie and Anthony show, would be considered O&A staff.
Yeah.
What do you know about the Little Nicky Danny?
Why you dress like a heroin addict? You dress like a Lower East Side heroin
First
addict.
of all, this good-looking motherfucker wants to get rid of all these monks.
I know. With his little brother's outfit.
Yeah, I heard the piece after it was done. I didn't know what
shit.
provoked the anger in Little Nicky. But
Yeah, I'm still confused by that myself.
You didn't say anything to Little Nicky about
I wasn't there
Danny's...
when the piece was played for everybody.
Oh, okay.
Holy shit. He went from me wanting to fuck him to... He's retarded. What the fuck? I'm gonna hit with this guy to get his second-hand pussy. And he goes, what the fuck happened?
Hey, you guys pulled me in here. I have nothing to do with it.
His eyes go up in his head. I'm like, pussy's gonna rain out the sky. God damn, man. What the fuck? God just doesn't give anybody the whole package. I thought you were gonna go, look, I had nothing to do with it, baby. I gotta go. I gotta do my thing. This bitch is waiting.
Oh, man.
He's retarded like the Godfather trumpets.
Oh, my God. God bless him.
You guys call me here. I'll tell you my side of the story. I honestly don't know what happened with it.
Is there anyone else we haven't interviewed from the O&A staff?
Holy fuckballs.
Who the fuck else do we have?
Troy, don't go nowhere. I'm sorry. Don't mind me, man.
The interns. You think any of the interns are involved?
Would they be considered O&A staff?
I don't think the interns talk to Little Nicky.
Who doesn't like Danny on the intern staff?
I mean,
all of them.
Yeah, I don't think.
Where does Angry Mike stand on this whole thing? He's
Matt.
Matt. Oh, Matt. His name, you remember it. I just remember the angry part. Angry Matt.
Where is that kid?
In 2 seconds, he starts running for airtime.
Here he comes.
Jesus
Patrice,
Christ.
this kid is always angry.
Oh, God, he's going to have a fucking car.
Don't get on his bad side.
Well, look at the momentum he's building
The
up.
youngest kid to have a heart attack ever.
He's going to hold his
down
thumb
that hallway again.
Where's Wednesday?
Angry Matt. Where's Wednesday?
Patrice just starts laughing.
Hey, Matt, how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll? Since you've been investigating all these years.
Hold on a second. And by the way,
he looks like
woodsy eye body.
He looks like
two different colored socks. He's wearing two different colored socks.
No, they're the same color. They're just one's been bleached.
Oh,
I am white trash. So
fucking
just,
dead left eye.
Why would you wear horizontal stripes on top of it?
I know. Jesus,
because I have no fashion sense and I just don't give a
no
shit.
fashion sense.
See, he's angry.
Self-esteem.
Yes, exactly.
I'm gonna die right under there. Oh,
Angry.
I'm sorry. Let me leave these guys alone. I'm just.
Angry.
Let me apologize to Troy. Also, that was an attack on Troy. And let me apologize. What's your name again, Matt?
Troy's got
Matt. Sorry, Matt.
Angry Matt.
Not Troy. Is it Troy?
Wow.
Go ahead, Matt. Do you have any input on this?
Oh, by the way, a lot of people a little confused out there. You got to listen to the replay today. I mean, it's too much going on to like try to reset. So
There's a big issue.
It started before Patrice got here, and I think before Voss got here. Listen to the replay, and it all will make sense.
Yes.
Angry
He's a good
Matt.
kid. He's a good kid.
What do you know on this?
I know absolutely nothing about it.
Another guy that knows nothing.
You didn't hear anything about this going down?
That means we have to go back to Sam. I think it's all Sam's fault.
I wouldn't be surprised if Sam was involved. And his
He
stupid
likes a good wrestling story, man.
Get out of fucking Matt's way, you sons of
All right.
bitches.
Look at Matt. There he goes. He wasn't as angry today.
He was a little
Go
angry.
bleach your other sock.
He goes, it's not a different color. It was bleached. It's a
Waddling down
different
the
color.
hall.
His fucking shoes cave in like internally. His fucking shoes lean in like a house on a cliff.
The best was Patrice just openly laughing at him. I'm like, what? Jesus.
Sam.
Oh, you motherfuckers are just wrong.
You
and
started the
more
whole
wrong,
fucking
man.
thing.
Oh, fuck me, man.
We were moving on from the Danny thing, but then you had a little insight, and now it's all this, Patrice.
Oh, shit, I'm sorry.
Here's
Sam,
the
back to you. What do you
whole
know?
story. I found out about this piece weeks ago while it was being produced.
That long ago? Weeks ago?
Yes. When I knew about it, Eric knew about it, and Troy knew about it. After that, Steve found out, then Derek found
Why
out.
did anyone tell Danny?
Because we wanted his reaction on the air.
Oh, okay.
Well, that makes sense.
Now, that
The
would make
storyline-
me believe that one of you three that knew about it
Which is why I'm
knew
telling you
that he was angry about the first piece from what he heard.
That's when I found out. While he was producing this piece, I said, why is he producing a Danny piece? Again, this was weeks ago, and he said, and Troy and Eric said because he's pissed that he found out that Danny was talking about him. So that's
So wait a minute now. You found out Danny was talking about him.
Yes.
But E-Rock, you said that that Nicky overheard something or something.
That's not true. Because Nicky even said in that piece that somebody told him.
Right, no, I know, but who said that he overheard
got
it?
wind of it. We
Eric
heard.
said that.
Eric said
Sam,
he
can I ask a
overheard.
question?
Yes.
What is the
Sam is
what is the level of order that would not be able to get to Nicky to tell him? Is there a cutoff point to the lowest levels?
Yeah, I think
where
some of
they
the
can't talk to Nicky.
interns wouldn't.
The interns wouldn't be able to get in there, but all of us.
So the interns would be out.
Yeah, they wouldn't. They
in the
wouldn't.
hallway.
So this is actually ranking officers here.
Yeah.
Situation.
Dissension.
And how many ranking officers are there? This is it in the room?
Yeah, pretty much.
My gut feeling is
Someone right in here is a fucking rat.
Wow.
Yes.
They're not fessing up.
I think my gut feeling is that someone who doesn't like the show knows that Nicky's part of our show. Told Nicky what
That could be a fucking million people.
possibly. Oh, absolutely. I think it goes back.
Serious in this room right now.
Yeah, I think it goes back that Danny might have said something on the air, and then this blew,
Well, then I'd like to
and
hear
then this
it.
blew up.
Travis has something to say.
Yeah, I just listened back to it. Danny didn't say a single word about it.
Yeah, I never heard Danny say anything.
Really, at the end of the bit.
If you
the
want to
bit's
listen
been-
to it, we
now,
can. But
do we
Danny's-
comment on the bit
Yeah, you
at
did.
the end?
Yeah.
All right, let's listen
All
to
right.
the end of it and us commenting.
On the Virus, Sirius 197, XM 202.
That's Little Nicky.
Okay,
That's
Nicky's
Little Nicky.
out of his fucking mind.
That's Little Nicky.
Holy shit!
His real name is Jerry, and he's
Jerry.
They say he's the best production guy here at Sirius XM, and
That is pretty goddamn funny.
And we need him to do some production for us.
Yeah.
That was pretty damn good.
Anytime
right?
you're suffocating a small child
Wow.
in production. Thought Steve was angry.
God bless
Wow.
Little Nicky, Jerry actually. And then we also had the blown home run call. One of the listeners. What the fuck?
Wow.
I mean,
Okay, so
what the
there's
hell's going
no
on?
indication.
You guys, you contributed to his arrogance, though. You contributed to.
Oh
his,
yeah, we were praising him there.
Danny said something in the office. Somebody in that office, or some people in that
Yes.
office, definitely told Nicky
Yes.
that Danny said it.
Yes.
That's it.
That's what it is. Someone's a rat.
Yes.
And now we can't trust anybody.
Who works in what office?
Oh my God! Look at everybody so serious.
I know.
Somebody's
Well,
gonna get
wait, you thought you could
fucking
trust people before today? What are you, nuts?
Oh, fuck.
Okay,
The
Jesus.
Xbox, which E-Rock said was being played by Derek when this was on, is in E-Rock's office. E-Rock and Steve are in the Xbox office. So Derek was in the office with E-Rock and probably Steve, and Danny came in and said something.
So
there's your four.
I absolutely. Now, Steve, wait a minute. You're saying you didn't hear Danny say anything derogatory about the bit?
In Steve's defense, he doesn't pay attention a lot of times when people talk.
Yes. You make a point.
It is true.
And then,
I mean,
so the only other people that were in the office then was Danny, obviously, and then
Eric and
Pitch
Derek.
McGillicuddy.
He is sweating. He's all.
Hey, for the record, I am
Danny's
not
not
sweating.
I have to think.
Danny's got a lot of alcohol
it's
on him
E-Rock.
right now.
I gotta
Very
just think it's
dehydrated.
E-Rock.
Eric could have told somebody.
Wait,
who then
E-Rock
told.
is definitely the shit stirrer because
Yeah,
when he was
yeah.
getting abused yesterday, when he was leaving, he's like played the Little Nicky piece.
Yeah.
So he couldn't
I
wait
said
for that to be on the air.
We don't have any hard-hitting evidence, but it's close enough to keep an eye on you.
Okay.
Yeah, until something comes through. Yeah, it's like first 48.
Did you guys say anything about Little
Right.
Nicky on Live from the Compound? Let's just throw that out there. Okay.
Oh no,
Just
no.
make sure that's out there too.
Not that I remember anything we say on that program.
All right.
But I don't think so.
Shit, I'm
How about-
starting to think it might be Eric, man.
It is Eric,
Yeah,
I think.
I'm
But I
thinking
don't
it's
care.
Eric.
Have you said anything, Danny, about Little Nicky? Maybe not about the production piece. Maybe somewhere else. Like maybe he got wind that it wasn't the production piece he did, but something else that he did. Like you might have. See, we're concentrating on the production piece. You might have badmouthed him about something else to somebody else, and it got back to him, and then he just attacked you in the production piece.
Well, that's a good point, Jimmy.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be
Maybe
about
it has
that.
nothing to do with the original
It
production
may
piece.
not have anything to do with that.
Well, no, the way Little Nicky
Here
was
comes
talking,
Kenny.
it sounded
What,
like
Kenny?
it was bad-mouthing.
I don't know. Hold on, Kenny piped
Hold
up
on,
and took his glasses
yes,
off.
a waiter shirt.
Jesus, what, Kenny?
You guys are overthinking this because sometimes you can't see the forest through the trees.
That's true. We can see the idiot at the microphone.
Hold on, Kenny. You were a detective for many years.
Yes,
What's your
you've
gut on
been
this whole
listening
thing?
to
You've been
this.
listening for the last 2 hours.
I'm staying out of this.
What's your?
Oh, he knows something.
What's,
Who do
you know
you
something?
think?
No, I love this song. You know, I got no problem with Danny, but I still love the song.
But who do you think
Holy
is
shit.
responsible
It might be Kenny.
for letting? Oh damn!
I was just fucking thinking this shit.
Wait a minute.
He keeps saying how much he loves the song.
What a twist!
You took that shit out of my head. I'm like, holy shit.
He's smiling way too much.
Did Little Nicky write the lyrics for that?
Yes.
He did. Okay.
Wrote it, sang it, produced
Okay.
it.
How do
He
you know
deserves
so
a
much
Grammy.
about it? Kenny, why are you so happy about
This show is a cancer. Everybody is. It goes after everybody.
Oh, shit.
Oh, Kenny.
So Kenny,
He's got a plan.
Kenny likes to gossip in the hallways. He knows everybody here.
Do you talk with Little Nicky at all off the show?
I never said a word to him until I congratulated him and complimented him on making that song.
So you had no contact with him before that?
Negative.
All right.
You like that song?
I love it.
What the fuck?
Should we play the song again, or
Yeah,
or is
let's
that-
all sing along.
It's Kenny.
Come on,
Kenny has
Danny,
something
it's
to do
a
with
fact.
this. Dude, what's up?
Holy shit.
Kenny, what's up, man? What's the haps?
Yeah, I have a feeling Kenny's not being honest. Unfortunately, I mean, he says he doesn't have a problem with me. He says that we're fine and he enjoys me. But I think that Kenny has a problem with me for some reason.
Oh,
Kenny?
It just goes to prove what a pro I am because I'm very convincing.
Patrice is looking at Kenny in total disbelief.
We all are. I think Kenny is the shit star. He started this whole fucking thing somehow.
Could be.
Dude, he socializes with every single person here.
He does know
He knows
everyone.
people I've never
We
met
were
before.
talking about how he just wanders around
And
and
says
chats
hi
with
and
people.
stops.
I'm like the Secretary of the State of the Opie and Anthony show.
Secretary of the
Of the
State.
state,
Yeah,
yeah.
of course.
Yeah.
Who
You
talks
know.
like that?
That's right.
I
know,
spread
Rich.
goodwill and wherever I go.
All right, Patrice. Hold on, let's do some odds here. Was it E-Rock? What are the odds it's E-Rock?
Since
I'm
Kenny
going to
came
give you.
in here-
I'm down to 3 names right now: E-Rock, Sam, and Kenny.
Sam
I don't think
wants
it's
to
Sam.
uncover this too badly for it to be him. He's having such a good
So he's the
time.
long shot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Eric is now that Kenny came in. I would have said Eric, but Kenny, I might have to say Kenny.
No,
Because one thing, Kenny doesn't give a fuck about anybody being upset with him.
Kenny never gets
Of these guys.
No, he doesn't care.
Dude, Kenny.
And you'll never be able to prove it beyond a reasonable doubt.
Look, burden of proof is on us.
I will say, you're right. Kenny really doesn't care if someone's mad at him.
No, he
Dude,
doesn't
Kenny-
give a fuck.
hold on,
not even a little.
these guys.
And
No.
Kenny, hold on. Kenny never gets excited either. I sat next to him at the UFC 101. He barely blinked. And the excitement he's showing today means that something's going on.
No,
He never
this is
shows
why I
excitement
love
like
this
this.
show. This is entertainment. Who's stuck in their car now listening to this and won't get out? Because they don't want to miss a word.
Danny believes it to be Kenny now, too.
Danny?
He believes it to
Whoa,
be Kenny.
Danny's giving a look.
It's definitely Kenny.
Why?
It's Kenny. It's obvious.
What? Do you have a problem with Danny, Kenny?
No, never.
Why don't you look at him?
What?
Look at him. He's over there. What did Danny do to Kenny? Now I need to know this.
Nothing.
Oh, Sam wants to chime in.
But if Kenny's the one that told Nikki, somebody had to tell Kenny because the exchange with Danny in the office happened after the show. Kenny's never here after
Kenny
the
never.
show.
You're right.
Yeah, you leave it out.
Kenny
So
never
your
heard
theory
that.
is flawed.
So there is a co-conspirator, even if it was Kenny,
right.
which leads me to believe it's not Kenny. I don't
am
think
with
it's Kenny.
E-Rock.
You bet Kenny- you
Kenny's
think it's
enjoying
E-Rock?
the fact that.
Oh,
E-Rock.
E-Rock's got some guilt here.
I would definitely bring
Yeah.
E-Rock down
Yeah.
for
And his
questioning.
sweat stains
I
are
think-
drying up.
I think E-Rock's hate towards Danny, he would admit it. I think he would come out and go, yeah, I did.
No.
Danny, why does Kenny not like you think?
I don't know, man. I just get well, you know what? I started getting the vibe back when we were still doing the CBS show because Kenny would always like to have fun with Sam. And he never wanted to have any fun with me.
Oh.
Kenny.
Well, Sam is a fun little guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, but we sat
enough.
4 feet away from each other. You know, just go, hey Sam, fun interaction.
Kenny likes twinks.
Yeah.
I got enough fun to go around.
You don't
for
like
everyone.
Danny's bubble butt? What's wrong with his bubble butt there, Kenny?
No, let me see. I like big butts, and I can't deny it. Today's Sir Mix-a-Lot's birthday or something, or when he died or something.
What the fuck is wrong with him?
I'm gonna be,
believe I'm watching this, man.
I'm gonna be driving you to work soon. Jesus.
Oh my God.
What the fuck?
Holy shit.
No, I'm here with all my friends on the radio. We're doing a show.
Whoa, we got something else going on. Kick to the uterus from Michigan writes, Opie, earlier you said Kenny hadn't done any new pieces with Troy Kwan, and he said, just wait.
Uh-oh.
Oh, shit.
No, exactly.
But that was
What did
after
that
this was played. That was after this was played, I think.
All right. Should we go to break? I got to
pee badly.
bladders about things.
We'll take this when we come back. We got
Absolutely.
we
We'll figure it out.
can't let this one go.
Danny, can we play the piece in question again, or
It's not the
I don't want
Danny
to do
and Anthony
overkill.
show. Or
Yeah, I don't want to do
whatever you
overkill, though.
want.
I'm out of respect. I'm gonna.
A lot of people haven't heard it, so it is a good piece, even though it's fuck.
Little
it's not
Nicky
nice to Danny.
produced this because
he thought I was talking shit about him for some reason.
That's
whatever, dude. I mean, if you want me to criticize the piece, I'd be more than happy to do it.
You want to criticize the piece after the break?
Yeah.
How about this? We play the piece
because I'm sick of everybody trying to decide whether or not I should. You want me to say something about it? I will,
Danny,
and then this could be over with.
Focus. Here we go. Break. Play the piece after the break. You comment about the piece.
Yes.
No one's leaving.
No, wait. The original piece?
The original piece.
All right, no, he's...
the original piece?
Yeah.
Because that's what started this whole
what's
thing.
starting the whole controversy is that I said something about his fucking piece. So
But he
I'll say something about it.
All right, let's do that.
Bash the shit out
so
of the
we'll
original
play
piece.
Little Nicky's piece now then.
Fine.
This
is in
uh,
retaliation to something I said.
And then
about
we'll play
one of
the
Little
original
Nicky's
piece
production
after the
pieces.
break, and Danny will comment. Holy crap.
All right, we got
Will this show survive to vacation?
I know.
We got to get Danny. Where's Danny? We got to get Danny. Danny, we got to get Kenny in here. We got Samuel. We have to get E-Rock and Dumb Steve.
I don't know how much else we can do on this.
Well, he's got to listen
Yeah,
to the
Danny's
production.
gonna. Yep, we know that.
And then rip it apart, apparently.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe he'll compliment it.
Does Butcher have anything to do with this?
Oh, man. What, you mean the show in general? Yeah. Did you just say that?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, well,
Listen to the replay.
You weren't on mic.
Sure was.
You turned and you were looking at Sam.
Did you hear me?
No.
I did.
Of course you did.
Well, because he has one headphone on.
All the guys heard me.
I barely heard it.
This is so funny. I'm not going to get this even all weekend when I'm at the Lakeshore Theater. I'm going to be thinking about today's show.
Really?
Friday and Saturday.
Cool. You'll have plenty of time to think about it. Nice quiet space there.
Oh, Jesus. Really?
Wow.
After I got you those good autographs?
Thank you. You did, actually. Tell them who you got to autograph for me.
Ozzie Smith.
Good.
And
you know he's gonna write this somehow.
No, the one. If you don't remember this
Johnny
one.
Bench.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And Ted fucking
Kaczynski.
Williams.
Ted something. He was on Raiders. On the Raiders.
Sheckler.
Huh? It's not Williams. He's dead. Ted Williams.
This dummy in the back goes, I got him Ted Williams. He was telling people he got me Ted Williams.
Well, I got you Bench and Ted Hendricks and fucking Ozzie Smith.
The Johnny Bench one. Next time, though, not to be judgmental, but next time get them on the cover so I can fucking display this.
Oh,
yes.
jeez. I was going to get you Nate's autograph, too.
Who?
Nate Bogotsky. He's open mic. No, he's like a new comic. Real funny.
Oh, you should have gotten. See, now the Ozzie Smith is a great one. I wonder if I should cut these out of the book and display them. Maybe I will.
Where are you
Boy,
going to
don't fly
display
small
them?
planes in Jersey.
Yeah, another plane went down, huh? Sussex County.
Small plane.
Looks like he went for the river.
I don't see any
creek or
no
something.
emergency people there or anything. Is
Johnny
that
Bench.
first on the scene?
This is just getting insane.
Yeah.
Hey, Rich.
God, I can't. I want to get enough money.
Did you get
to
an
one of those
autograph from
buses.
D's?
From who?
John
D's
Madden.
nuts.
Oh wow, you got him.
Wow, you're killing the mood.
All right, where are we at? So Danny's going to listen to the original piece that started this from Little
Let's
Nicky.
listen to the original production
Danny's
piece.
sitting there ready to go. Here we go.
Danny can just critique it.
Yeah, Travis, go ahead.
Is that hooker in the trunk distracting you?
Shut the fuck up!
Just now realizing that bottle of Jack and 8 ball of Coke you did one night led to this 18-year crying commitment that just shit itself?
Aw, don't cry. Let's put a pillow on your face.
Whatever your reason is for missing the Opie and Anthony show this morning, you can catch it again. Hear it again at 3 and 8 p.m. Eastern on The Virus, Sirius 197, XM 202.
Okay, that's the original. And Danny swears he never commented about
That
the piece.
stinks.
But now Danny's going to comment about it.
Well,
Danny,
because what's the point of having all this controversy if I don't talk shit about it now? So,
Well, do you like it? I thought it was good.
the production is fine. The production is fine.
Oh, just fine.
It's good. It's
That's
very
going to
good.
cause a problem.
Yeah.
It's delicious.
The choice of words, fine. See, Sam's
But
even,
since, but you know, since obviously whatever I said was bad enough to warrant some 2-minute production piece, I'll say that it's trying to be a little too extreme. To the point that it's kind of hacky because we're an extreme show, so the wow sticker promo has to have hookers in a trunk and drugs and smothering a baby.
Oh, wow.
So there you go. That's all I have to say. The production's nice. It's put together nice. The guy obviously knows what he's doing and mixes well, and
Basically, Danny seems hi.
But a little too much like the shit we usually goof on.
Yeah, it's like How many times? How many production pieces are we going to go through where there's some kind of killing a hooker and then
3,752.
and killing a hooker and smothering a baby. I mean, it just reeks of every production piece I've ever heard.
Reeks of every
that's trying to be extreme and like, it's a shocky jockey kind of morning show. Oh, we got to have the extreme drugs and drinking.
Weak. That's weak. That's a weak argument, Danny. Weak.
All right.
I don't know. I see what Danny's saying now.
Kenny's just chiming in.
Wait, Kenny, you don't think? What do you mean? What are you saying for?
That's a weak argument. That's all I can come up with is hookers in the trunk.
Oh my God! I need to know why, Kenny. You're never this happy, even on your birthday.
I know, but it's a radio show. We're entertaining.
Drinking champagne cocktails. Do a production. Family.
I don't think Sam will take that audio and make sure little Nicky hears it, huh?
Well, I mean, I just feel like
he loves talking in his little fucking production voice.
What, Sam? He doesn't come in.
No, he doesn't do. He's a production guy. He keeps the mystique and he stays in his production studio.
What if he talks behind a curtain or something?
No, because we can't do that effect live.
Can you get him on the phone?
I don't know if you can call in. I don't think he'll do it live. I think he does. He records his voice for replay. That's it. No live.
This is Little Nicky.
Are you officially his manager?
Fucking manager?
I'm just saying. You really sounded like you wanted to go. Mr. Nicky does not do those things.
Mr. Nicky.
He is regarded as one
assistant to Mr. Nicky.
He's regarded as one of the finest production artists here at SiriusXM, apparently, and this is why he has said he lets his production speak for itself.
Do you think he's one of the best production people?
I will say the two pieces that he's done have been very well produced.
I didn't ask that.
As far as what I've heard,
yes. Do you?
Yes, I do.
Think he is a magnificent production guy?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Are you fucking him?
He's like the Wizard of Oz. He's bigger than life.
I don't know what the fuck you're on today. Wow.
Something's got him going.
He took some painkillers for his leg or something.
No, that's right. You pulled the calf muscle or something there, Kenny?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. Yes,
Doing what?
did.
Get Norton a pillow?
Whoa! Whoa! What is that about?
Whoa! Gee, hard hitting there, Rich.
And just so you know, Mr. Norton only likes feather pillows, not
we don't know that. Brings his own to the hotel.
Yes, I do.
All right. Let's make sure everyone
I'm a
knows.
man of comfort.
Let's make sure everyone knows Patrice O'Neal's going to be at the Cleveland Improv this weekend, right?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
2 shows Fridays, 2 shows Saturday, 1 show Sunday. Nice.
Thank you.
And Richard will be in Chicago.
Yeah.
This weekend, right?
At the Lakeshore Theater.
Lakeshore Theater, Chicago. Patrice, Cleveland.
Is that by the lake?
Patrice O'Neal, Shaquille O'Neal, both visiting Cleveland. Both Cleveland.
Cleveland.
Patrice and Shaq.
Does Shaq know who you are?
Being it.
Does he know who you are?
He might, but I mean, he's too big to even to acknowledge that he would know.
No, I heard he's a big. Godfrey worked out with him at a gym. He
likes comedy,
big
right?
comedy fan. Yeah, so I'm sure he does.
Hey, did we discuss Patrice's furry vengeance thing?
No.
What
thing?
It's a movie that's going to be out in a year. We'll discuss it then.
Did you talk about it?
Well, what? The movie?
Yeah.
A little bit, just about our dancing. I didn't talk about much.
Oh, okay.
I heard you hooked up with Brooke Shields.
Oh, my new girlfriend. Our new girlfriend, Brooke Shields.
Yeah,
You hung out with her?
She loved us.
Did
Patrice?
Wait, but let me get Patrice. Did she love Jimmy as much as you? Walk us through the Brooke Shields.
She loved us. Like if Brooke Shields was in this room. Matter of fact, if she's ever in town, I guarantee you should have one. She's brutal.
She's really fun.
She's fucking a brutal,
Then why
funny
did she do
broad.
the Michael Jackson thing?
Why did she?
Well, she knew him
For
so
the
she-
exposure?
No.
But see, that hurt her feelings though, because Brooke Shields hasn't. She's like Michael Jackson. She hasn't She hasn't changed since.
Wow.
Yeah.
Since fucking Blue Lagoon. Like she treated it like high school. That it was like high school. She just loved. We were so mean. She said one of the guys had a head as big as Nancy Reagan's. And I'm like, do you realize how mean that is to even notice Nancy Reagan's head's big? And she just started rolling. Ever since, here's what happened is that she kept, I had already gotten in trouble the first day on set. The director's assistant and the fucking costume department called to complain about me. Because I told the costume department, look, get out while changing pants.
And then they tried to shake his hand, and he just like what? He just waved his hand away decisively.
Why?
He was.
It's just
You're so self-destructive all the
but
time.
it's just fun to be an asshole like that. But we finally, the assholes was at the top. The bottoms was an asshole. Usually the crew are fucking funny. Any set I've ever been on, the crew, the people responsible for lighting, and they're just funny people. But these people, for some reason, they just took everything seriously. I was fucking with them, like, you know. But anyway, at the end of the day, I said, let me shut the fuck up. So I'm just going to be quiet. So as I'm sitting there being a curmudgeon in the corner, but they don't realize I'm just trying to keep the job so I can fucking get another movie. Brooke Shields is sitting there telling everybody about that dumb colon cleanse she has. The pepper and the fucking lemon juice and the stupid thing. So she's just telling everybody. So I'm sitting in the corner. She goes, "Hey, well, I bet you Patrice wants to know about my colon cleanse, huh, Patrice? Yeah, nice talking to you." So she's fucking with me. So I finally go, "Yeah, I've been wanting to know about your shit since Suddenly Susan." And she just starts rolling. That was either I'm going to go home.
That was either a great moment or he's fired.
Make or break right there.
That's it. And she just was rolling ever since then. It was the Brooke Shields, Jim Norton, Patrice O'Neal, and fucking
Ricky.
Eugene and Ricky show. That was all the people that were kind of doing scenes together. And after that, she just was like our buddy.
And the scene, I showed them the scene where you fall. I didn't play it on the air.
Oh, when I fucking fell.
I played it, but you can see her in the back fucking rolling. She turns around and laughs at him.
How to get down an embankment or something. You fell into the camera.
I had to just move, and I fell, and
you go like, oh shit.
You wouldn't believe how fast they tried to save that camera. When they saw me headed towards that camera, they built a funnel for me to fall in the bushes to the left.
A little audio, I'm sure, is fine. It's just you going, oh shit. It's here.
I guess, I don't know.
It's not bad. Just listen.
Yeah, you're allowed to do that.
It's only audio. Here. This is Patrice walking down a hill. They got him out of the way so he wouldn't fall into the camera. Okay. Oh, shit. You see her in the back laughing at him?
She was rolling.
She's in the rope.
She didn't wait to see if I was okay before she started laughing.
Just start laughing.
She's fucking hilariously mean woman.
Yeah,
hilariously.
She's very funny.
I'm telling you, dude. I can't even be mad. Like, if anybody ever goes, Brooke, shit, I go,
can we get her on the show?
I met the bitch.
When they're promoting, I bet you she would come on,
maybe
especially
we
if
get
she
both
knows
you
it would
guys,
be here. Yeah, she was really fun, man.
She's a fucking
what
hilarious
a monster this woman is.
Wendy Williams.
Wendy Williams is a monster. She is a giant man. Sorry.
Hey, don't sound. Hey.
Oh, they picked up her show.
Yeah.
Her show is as popular as she's I would say the that girl and gay guys Oprah. She's the audience Oprah doesn't go after. She took them. She's humongous now.
Well, she is humongous.
But Tyra
Wendy
Banks
Williams is big.
Where's Tyra Banks?
Tyra's taking over Oprah spot. When Oprah leaves, Tyra's going to take over.
Hell fucking no.
Yeah, Tyra's going to take over. See that?
Oh man, what a mess.
See that thing?
Look at that.
That's who she loved. Big
Look at that
Honey Childs
triple
love her,
fucking.
man.
She's got a hula hoop.
She's got a hula hoop under her shirt.
That's a fat roll.
Big fat black girls love Wendy Williams.
Well, look at the crowd.
Gay guys,
There's not a white guy in there.
Oprah. She kind of dismissed that audience.
Yeah.
She goes.
Oprah's got the white housewives.
Yes. And black people who are like black intellectuals, like who think they're want to run an NAACP.
Wendy's got the bitches.
I like Wendy though. I know you guys don't like her. I kind of like her.
She fucking got she has a niche audience, man. She's humongous. And Tyra's trying to take over Oprah's horse shit.
A niche audience, is that a bitch and something else?
That was too racistly good.
Racistly delicious.
Damn it, Lakeshore Drive. Lakeshore Terrace.
Who smashed Wendy Williams when she was doing the pilot? Remember when she had like a week test run? What's her name? Almarosa or whatever?
Amorosa?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You didn't see that?
I didn't see it.
Oh,
That's
man.
what I'm saying. She is the queen of like shit that people listen to this show they wouldn't know anything about. Like, but like if you go to like there's a site mediatakeout.com or Gossip where it's just like, oh shit, Beyonce Like they'll show a picture of Beyonce, some of her pussy hair will be coming out of a of a dress or something, and they'll just show that. Oh, look at Beyonce pussy hair.
Look at this.
They see they're doing Hot Topics, so they got like Halle Berry. And
This show is fucking big. Wendy Williams is big, man.
Hey,
big.
You guys want to hear The View? I know The View, but the hens were arguing over the Cookie Monster.
What?
Yeah, you got to hear this.
Oh, here, Whoopi's
Speaking of
self-righteousness.
these
I thought
shows for
I thought
women.
Star was off the show for years now. she was fat. Would have eaten.
She sure was.
Would have eaten a cookie.
What kind of cookies, Anthony?
Huh? Chocolate chip. Oh no.
Just going for the Sanford and Son thing.
Just throwing it out there. Oh no, that's the old bit from yeah.
All right, here we go.
Fox.
You like cookies? I'll make you a cum
Oh,
cookie.
Uncle Paul.
Cum cookies are good.
Look at Kenny. He's exhausted from being so happy today.
I know.
Now it's taking.
Kenny, that's the funniest I've ever seen.
He's like a Doberman. He wore himself out.
Yeah.
He was jumping around and he
All
just wore
tired.
himself
I
out.
just got to go under a desk and sleep.
Kenny! I'm glad they turned the monitors off out there.
Hello?
You all right?
Yeah.
You look a little tired from all the excitement today.
It's a great show.
Is she on meth?
How's the
Holy
game?
fuck.
It's loosening up.
Yeah,
Thank you.
loosening up.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
So you think that you enjoyed that production piece a lot?
The song? Yeah.
Can I hear the song? Is it possible?
We played it.
We played it, yeah, but into commercials last time.
Yeah.
Oh, did it? Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
All right, why don't we do this? So we're having a discussion about the Cookie Monster.
Now, maybe Rush was inspired by another famous overeater, Cookie Monster. You know, he swore off binge eating 3 years ago. He now snacks on carrots and apples these days. He's even part of a new public service announcement on healthy living. Come on, it's Cookie Monster!
I agree. Yes, I do.
It's ridiculous.
I don't think it's ridiculous at all.
It's ridiculous. No little child who is supervised under their parents.
Is that James Cagney?
Go into the...
Whoopi.
That is fucking. What happened to Whoopi's voice?
Leave Muggsy Wahlberg alone. What's his name? Goldberg. Fuck me.
Mosey Woodberg. What?
I got confused.
Shut up, shutting up.
She should have a Tommy gun in her hand.
Jesus. She sounds like fucking Danny Glover now. What the fuck happened to Whoopi Goldberg?
Whoopi Armstrong.
Whoopi Armstrong.
I see. As the skies blue, I see
I knew that you could. Fucked up right now.
Oh yeah. Oh no. Oh yeah.
The fuck is wrong with Whoopi's voice?
People are asking, how did you guys not smash Voss for saying Almarosa?
I didn't even catch it.
We all caught it.
Because
We're
we
just
all thought that
tired
was
at this
her real
point.
name. Alma.
Almarosa. Yeah, who the fuck remembers what her goddamn name is? Who cares?
All right, back to this thing.
Supervised under their parents. Go into the cookie thing and go.
Yes, they do.
If they're being supervised,
and we see how many parents supervise their kids.
They're just
fucking
hens. Four broads trying to talk.
Cackling, yapping,
Fucking
whores.
hens. What a nightmare.
Shut up. I guess, Whoopi was saying it doesn't matter. They should have the Cookie Monster eat cookies.
Yeah.
And then
she's
one of
right.
the other ones were like, no, it should eat the carrots and vegetables.
Who is that?
like it
Sherry
does now.
Shitbird? Is she the one that chimed in?
Shitbird.
Were they
cares?
smashing Rush?
Why the fuck?
I don't think that.
She sounds like Scott Farrell.
Ricky.
Let's pitch this as a
Mr.
male view.
McGillicuddy.
Opie, build a studio. Let's just
should
fucking
do the male
male
view,
man. Let's just
Yeah.
let's film it ourselves
That's it.
and sell it to somebody.
We'll call it Guy Talk.
Guy talk.
Yeah.
Extreme, but just with an X-stream.
Is there a worse name than Guy Talk?
No.
The show comes on live after the View, and it's us just trashing the View.
Trashing the View.
Doing rape jokes.
Fucking bitches.
Oh,
Throw a video up online, it'll do very well. Us doing that very thing.
being supervised. But it's not Cookie Monster's fault. It is not Cookie Monster's fault.
All right, Aunt, what the fuck's going on? So that they don't want the Cookie Monster eating the cookies because it's bad for the kids to see this
So that's
shit?
what they did on Sesame Street. They made the Cookie Monster start eating healthy.
Oh, Jesus.
What?
Yeah,
It's
he doesn't eat
fucking
cookies
liberals.
anymore. Doesn't eat cookies anymore.
Shut up.
Eats healthy food. No,
For real?
right.
Yeah, that's the real story?
That's the real
Yeah.
deal.
That's-
So now Whoopi is saying that's ridiculous because it's
It is
Cookie Monster.
ridiculous.
But someone is actually in there. One of these fucking bitches, these hens, cackling birds, is in there saying that it's a good idea. And Whoopi's going, well, if you're supervised, you're
Yeah,
a parent,
exactly.
and you're supervised, the kid isn't going to grab handfuls of cookies and start shoving them in the mouth. And then the other one's argument is, well, have you seen a lot of parents don't supervise their kids? So it's Sesame Street's a fault, and they have to raise the children, I guess, to be healthy.
You can't have the Cookie Monster eating fucking vegetables.
Well, that's what
The
Whoopi
fuck?
said, but she said it like that.
It's like
Cookie Monster's fault. It is not Cookie Monster's fault.
He's changing in reflection to what's going on today.
That's the Sherry Shepherd
Sherry
shitbird.
Shepherd.
That fucking.
That's the Earth
that-
is what does she
She
think?
thought the Earth was
That's
flat.
flat.
She lives
Yeah.
in my building, and she's a lump.
she's a walking scooter pie.
She lives in your building?
But she did.
Does she speak to you?
I said hi.
What was the other thing she said? She believes that the Earth started with the
that the
what
Earth
fuck was it?
started.
Or we walked the Earth with the
6,000 years
dinosaurs?
ago. That's
Yeah.
stupid horseshit, strict to the Bible nonsense.
And there were no dinosaurs and stuff like that. Or
Just
dinosaurs
fucking
and man
idiocy.
walking
She
around.
hasn't seen my act.
That's just
That's
That's a
unreasonable.
Dinobore.
Unreasonable. Anybody who believes that believes Adam and Eve they're just unreasonable.
Yeah, it's
Dinosaurs
crazy.
didn't exist. It's unreasonable. I don't talk to people that.
Well, you're saying
Yeah.
dinosaurs did or didn't exist?
Don't answer
Dinosaurs,
them.
of course, exist.
Yeah, they existed.
Because I wouldn't understand the plot.
Yeah.
But,
Wow,
but
going
there's
out
some
on a limb.
people who go,
I knew that. That's
how,
dinosaurs
Rich.
didn't exist.
Yeah, they didn't
It's just,
exist.
they're unreasonable.
Well, but
I don't want to talk to them.
That's
Yeah.
not rich.
Then there was a big ark made, and one guy got all the animals on there.
Their ark, and then it landed on his back.
And we all, and everybody, everything died except for two of everything.
Yeah.
When I just saw some mollusk they just discovered yesterday, like, just shut the fuck up. Anybody who says they don't believe in dinosaurs, I just walk away from because it's just
hard to
too
even talk to
unreasonable
them,
to
yeah.
start with.
Yeah.
I think that's the way it happened.
Oh yeah, really?
I certainly do.
What?
And that dumb bitch thinking the world is flat. She didn't know the world was round.
Who said who?
A sphere.
Sherry Shepherd.
Sherry fucking
She's a
douchebag.
She's a blithering idiot.
She really
She
believes
was
it?
flat.
Actually thought.
She goes, I haven't had time to think about that. Is what her answer
Do we
was.
do we have
She
that
hasn't
clip
had time
somewhere?
to look at every picture of the Earth from outer space.
Yeah,
Right.
they have no clue.
Right.
Like
She's
she
a
has no. There are
dummy.
people that don't look at pictures from outer space. Don't know about the planet. Don't know about anything.
They don't understand light refraction.
Every
Right.
cruise you go on, they just turn the boat around.
Yeah, that's all they do.
we'll just
Turn around, you
fall
fall
right
off
off.
the edge of the earth, and sea monsters
Although,
get you.
and Patrice, you forgot you did Tough Crowd. That was the male version of the View.
Oh, you got it. All right, let's listen to this. Here's that. Here's that
They
clip.
threw it in the dumpster.
Here's that clip of the.
Is the world flat?
Is the world flat?
Yes.
I don't know.
What do you think?
I never thought about it, Whoopi. Is the world flat? I never thought about it. I
never thought about whether the world was
No, because
round?
but I'll tell you what I've thought about, how I'm going to feed my child, how I'm going to take care of my family. The world, is the world flat has never entered into, that has not been an important thing to me.
You'll teach your son Jeffrey,
If my
right?
son Jeffrey asks me, is the world flat? I guess I will go.
You know, didn't Roberts already work this question out? I mean, why are we doing this?
I don't understand how Joy Behar deals with
I
these
know.
idiots.
This is
Because I've met
dummy.
Joy Behar thanks to Rich, and she's a really she's very
funny.
cool.
This is how you're going to feed your child.
She used to
with
be.
WIC checks.
Joey
That's how you
Behar
can feed
was
your
a,
kid.
was
Yeah,
a
yeah.
big time. She was a big time like comic dude.
She's
but-
very funny,
But you
Joey.
get what happens is you get serious.
she
You
was-
get serious, man. At some point in your life.
But if you have
Yeah.
a TV show and she
Yeah.
says that, you
Yeah.
should escort her off the
Well, that's
set
what I'm saying, how-
and show her the back door and
Yeah,
slam
but
in her
as
face
a-
and go, beat it,
As
stupid.
a comic, you would laugh. You hope you meet somebody that says the world is flat, so you could just say,
Right.
"You're
Oh, yeah,
stupid."
of course.
But
Just
when you start
unload.
becoming like Whoopi and they're becoming self-important.
Yeah.
And you get like that when you start thinking that your what you do is not as important as it should be. You discover something important, and then now it's like my whole life is sharing importance. when I start getting into the whole newer order shit and the banking and all, you get so serious you start wanting to quit everything and just tell everybody about that. And you go, what the fuck am I doing? Like, I can still be funny. Like, people find God, and I don't know what the correlation between God and not funny is.
Not funny.
God, you know,
it's
but as soon as you find God, no more fucking funny for you.
Mm-hmm.
So Joey Behar should love the fact that Sherry's dumb enough to say that, so that she could just have fun every day.
Yeah, but they, you know,
I think she gets told to hold back.
Because she's funny, and I've seen her try to like smash them, and they don't even know how to take a smashing on that.
Not
at all.
But I mean, can we get back to the original thing with that thing? No. She didn't fucking know if the world was flat. But, you know, I feed my...
she tried to throw you
I know
off
how to feed my kids. Well, maybe you'd feed your kids better if you were educated and knew the world was round,
so
a sphere.
What side of the flat earth does corn grow so you can feed your fucking stupid kid? Are you an asshole, Chevy?
And now you got to be raising a dummy because you can't even help him out with schoolwork and answering questions.
She's on fucking TV, and I got 30 people in Allentown.
Yeah.
It's fucking unbelievable.
So
I know. I can't believe you brought that many in.
When the sun rises, it says it's the world flipping like a pancake onto the other side.
And it just instantly gets light out, and then it instantly gets dark again.
It's fucking
a pancake.
An asshole.
It's a rotating pancake.
So you think she didn't want to answer the question because she didn't want to?
She honestly did not know.
And she felt like, if I get the wrong answer here, I'm fucked.
I think she thought the world was flat.
Jesus Christ, that is so crazy.
Like, how the fuck do you not know?
1486 is when the last person thought
the world was flat.
And he was hung.
Yeah.
And then after that, it was fucking Columbus.
Wait,
so 500, 600, 700 years ago.
How many people? Let's just go with this country. Think the world is flat? Would you
Three.
guess?
Two.
I'll
I'll
two or
say
three?
3.5.
That idiot on TV.
She counts as two plus one more. That fat bitch and one more person.
And one more.
And a kid with a Pete Rose haircut eating pennies somewhere.
One more retard.
Yeah, not even 10 people believe.
Not even 10.
Not even 10.
Let's get to the rest of this. To the end of the Cookie Monster thing.
Cookie Monster's fault.
He's changing in reflection to what's going on today. And these kids look at this Cookie Monster shoveling cookies in his mouth, and I think they look at that and they are inspired. It is not bull. I got a kid.
You fucking kids.
You're right.
Sucks. First of all, American children are fatter now than they've ever been.
Right.
There's almost an epidemic of obese children. And what? Because we've gotten this health kick and putting nutritional information on everything and having the Cookie Monster eat vegetables. When you were a kid, it was your mother going, put that down. No, could I have a cookie? No, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Go out and play.
It was good parenting.
Yeah.
I mean, Shirley Shepherd's no fucking twig.
No.
She's a fucking wildebeest. No wonder her kid's going to be fucking
She's
a fatty.
a what, Rich?
Yeah.
Wildebeest.
Oh.
They said wildebeest.
Wilder. Weilenstein.
So fucking believable.
Yeah, I've
People
heard of
just
it.
expect everyone else to raise their kids.
Yeah.
If you have a
Raise your
kid,
kids.
I mean, Rich, you raise your kids.
Yeah,
It's
and
hard
we let
work,
them eat as
right?
many cookies as they want. Fuck them. We give them cookie dough.
Rich has his own grandkids. Rich has adult women and a small baby to raise.
You made your own grandkid.
He made his own grandkid.
My kids.
How does that feel?
Fuck. My kids are in good shape. They're good kids.
Tell 'em,
it has
hey.
nothing. And listen to me.
Seen the pictures?
Listen, I used to
I'll say.
take them to fucking whatever.
Someone is saying that Sarah
They're
Palin.
attractive daughters. What am I going to say?
I got good
Are you
kids.
going to get mad at me because
No,
I
I'm very hot.
said
Not mad.
you have good genes and you got good looking daughters?
Yeah,
Get mad at
they're
me.
getting really fucking hot.
You got any new
Yeah.
recent
daughters are
pic-
hot,
You
Rich?
got a
No.
recent picture?
No,
Come on,
in
let me
my
see.
mind.
Yeah.
I saw last night. I mean, 2 nights ago, I took them out for yogurt, right?
Yeah.
And then we went out for food.
Yeah.
They are fucking good-looking kids. They
course.
really are.
Do you get pissed off when guys like look at their asses and stuff when they're walking by?
Trying to make cash.
Well, that's why he wants them. That's why he wants them to eat all the cookies they want.
selling-
Want to fatten them up so the guys aren't.
I went to.
Fucking did. They got gorgeous kids,
Yeah.
man. I remember when they was fucking 8 or some shit. Now
They
they're
were-
like
yeah.
grown.
Yeah, I was at her game yesterday. My youngest one, her championship game. Their fucking team stinks. They're up by 10 points and they didn't score the last. They lost the game by
His
fucking
baby,
6.
what is your baby, 2 now? that?
No, my 17-year-old.
No, your baby.
Yeah, she's 2.
17-year-old.
Jesus, dude, he has a 2-year-old kid he just had.
And a 19-year-old, a 17-year-old, and a 2-year-old. I really
Let me tell you
need
about my
the improv to start
17-year-old.
using me again.
Yes, I'll tell you about my 2-year-old.
I said, let me tell you about my 17-year-old.
Hey, what did you feel about your Martin Lawrence thing? Man? I saw.
I didn't see it.
Uh-oh.
What did you think of it, Patrice?
Oh shit, Patrice.
Not Voss, but the
audience. Well, the girl. You didn't see the part where
they
the
were
girl.
fucking heckling, but they.
You didn't see the part where the girl stood up.
They cut her out and kept you fucking arguing with the bitch, but not showing her.
Really?
Is that the First Amendment comedy
Yeah,
thing?
the girl stood up. She was saying something to me, and I said to her, it was all black audience. I said to her, I go, do you really think there's any fucking fear? What, the second I walked
This is
out
what
here?
they said. He sounded like a raving lunatic. They put him on sounding like he was crazy, but they didn't show why he was saying.
And then the lady, like I said, I called her. I go, you ashy bitch.
But tell him, but why did she start doing that? You got he's making himself a victim.
I'm going to tell you what happened first.
I saw it, fucker.
No, I was there. It was me.
He said that Baltimore is an awful city unless you're a chalk outline.
Yeah.
And this woman's son was just shot.
No, but that's not what happened.
So just
Let me
fucking
tell you what
the
happened.
truth, though.
Well, that's how it. She stood up and.
Why are you going to a comedy club?
But
if
she
your
was
kid
no, it
is
was a TV game. But wait, she was fucking snapping. I told this. I told the story. I told the story. She stood up and said whatever, and then I fucking smashed her, and then she said, my son just got shot and killed at the train station. Then I said, well, do you think a comedy show is where you're supposed to be? Or I said, and I also said, maybe he jumped in front of the train to get rid of you or to get away from you.
Was the crowd going, oh?
Yeah, they were going, oh, because in D.C., people get shot all the time, so it's not a laughing matter. So then I said, how the fuck am I supposed to follow your son getting shot? What can I do now but light myself on fire and run around the room?
And they showed that. But
they didn't
not
show her?
the thing, no. They just showed you defending yourself against no one, against a group of black people that were going,
because the set started out really good.
Why would you accept that? They offered me that show. Why would you? I would said no off. Why would you accept that?
Why?
I won't do it.
Because
I won't do it.
Well, but first of all, the set was going good, except one girl sitting in the front row, like very agitated or something. You know what I mean? Like, oh, fucking whitey. And then
I just won't face that racial aggression. I won't do it.
It was a good taping until the lady.
He had some clever editing to mess it up.
Dave, I didn't see it, but I don't give a fuck.
Editing, right?
Dude, they edited Voss. Voss was defending himself against nobody. He sound like a raving lunatic.
Oh my god.
That's unfucking believable.
Let's get to the end of the Cookie Monster clip.
We're still at the Cookie Monster.
Well, then why would you set me up and go, do you think your star set was good? First of all,
I asked
dude, he was defending you.
Did you see it? And what did you think about it? Because I was upset with what they did.
Oh, I would have been out of my fucking mind if I would have saw that.
He's defending you.
Oh, thank you.
Jesus, sorry.
I'm sorry. Wait a minute. I have 3 grandkids who grew up with Cookie Monster. Not one of them was affected by the way this puppet was eating.
That's why
I'm sorry. Sesame Street, if you know anything about it, is geared. Okay, then you know that what they do is geared to looking after your child's health, your child's well-being. They have not put.
I'm glad they're doing that.
This is ridiculous.
I'm glad they're doing that.
I think it's stupid.
I don't think it's stupid.
They're trying to make a point that cookies will make you obese, correct?
No.
No, that it's not healthy. It's
Why is it not healthy if it does?
The way that he's eating it, it's shoveling.
Why don't they make Cookie Monster obese? That's the point.
That's right. Make them obese. I'm going. They're trying to show a healthy alternative.
Puppets.
It's a puppet is right.
Sherry Shepherd is fucking worthless.
Cookie Monster eating carrots. Then kids are going to just start sucking dick.
It's the way he eats the cookies. I get it.
Who's Mike Seeger?
Oh, Mike Seeger.
Who is he?
What do you call it?
Bob's brother?
Yes, yeah.
Don't know.
Just tuned in. Not sure if you guys covered that Mike Seeger died. Who the fuck's Mike Seeger? You know?
Let's Google him.
Is that a biggie?
Let's Google him.
I have no fucking
It's
idea.
a big one if you're Mr. and Mrs. Seeger.
Shovel, please.
Right.
We saw a great video of a guy with a shovel in his head.
It was pretty bad.
You Googling him?
I'm gonna try.
I love when comedians pretend they don't know, like, understand the internet. You guys know the Google?
I know.
Really? You don't know how to do it? Really?
Mike Seeger.
Okay,
You
Bobby
guys
Collins.
know the Google?
Okay, Bobby Collins.
Yeah, you guys use what? You guys use the MTV? Shut up. Since 81, you fucking cunt.
How about on TV, in movies where they can't figure out how not to use the fucking phone recorder? Like, you have no messages. Like, people are still walking in, hitting their tape recorders. You know what I mean? Do you
No,
know what I'm
I
fucking
don't.
saying?
No.
Like a fucking tape recorder.
You've lost everyone in the room. How did you do that? We were having fun.
Anthony understands.
No,
we're checking our email.
Oh,
I'm trying to see.
I'm looking at stock updates.
Cock updates.
I want to know who Mike Seeger is.
He's dead. Doesn't matter.
Who he was.
Pete Seeger's brother, Steven, from Beacon.
That was Tweety, you assholes.
It was Tweety.
Shit, that was, you remember that? Oh, that's a Jesus Christ! You pulled that out of your ass. It was Tweety, you fucking assholes.
Maybe it's
Tweety.
Pete Seeger died, or was Pete Seeger alive? I don't know.
Australian
I'm frustrated.
bluegrass blog. Mike Seeger passed away. Mike Seeger
I heard about
illness
that.
and his decision to move into a hospice at his home in Virginia. He lost his battle with cancer. Mike died surrounded by loved ones.
Who is he?
His wife, sons, and his sister.
Tweety, you asshole.
He was a.
Tweety, you
They're saying he was an American
Who
folk
the
music
fuck is
icon.
Warren Jerome?
One of the fucking
Tweety,
Who gives
man.
a fuck who Warren Jerome is?
Yeah.
Shut up. Tell him, Viking.
Yeah, you
that
tell
was
him who Warren
Seeger.
Jerome was.
Tweety, you assholes.
What's that from?
Bad boys.
Who gives
Exactly.
a shit about
Why don't
this
you just draw a fucking little
guy?
bird flying over a fence?
Clancy Brown, one of the great fucking not famous actors that
Yes.
ever lived.
That was one of the worst movies on the planet, Bad Boys.
Bad
right?
Not the
Boys?
Martin
With Will
Lawrence
Smith
one, the
and-
original
Oh,
one.
that wasn't bad, but fucking the original Bad Boys with Sean Penn was
Yeah.
genius.
Oh,
man.
Yeah.
oh, that's where he beat him with the soda cans
Yep,
in the
Esau
sock.
Morales.
Yeah.
Horowitz.
Oh, that was good.
Clancy
and that little,
Brown.
And fucking and the Viking is listening to the awful song, trying to snap with his fucking radio by his head.
With the boombox by his head.
Ah,
And
guys,
blows up.
what a great film that was.
That's a good one.
We can't do more.
Tweety, you assholes.
Mike Seeger's dead. We got to go home and
Yeah, Mike said we got to mourn.
We got to plug.
Hey, thanks, man, for the plugs, too, though.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
We
buddy.
barely plugged
hell
you,
yeah.
Patrice. Once again, Patrice O'Neill, Cleveland Improv. Now, I'm going to start with you because there's some confusion. You keep saying this weekend, but the dates say otherwise.
21-22.
When are you going to
I'm
Cleveland?
going to Cleveland fucking this Thursday.
Well, this says the 21st.
Hold the fuck up.
That would be a week from
Oh, I
now.
hope you go the wrong week. Oh, God, that would be so funny.
I'm getting nervous.
This is the big plug, Patrice. You got to get it right.
No, don't get nervous.
Why don't you go
Jimmy.
to their website and just look at the
Don't
Cleveland
get
Improv?
nervous. Oh, you got nervous.
I see dead people.
Oh no.
Oh, shit.
Oh, I gotta go. I got
Can
my.
you type up the Cleveland Improv, please?
Hell fucking no. I got to go home.
Shit.
Let's go hit some balls.
All right, we'll go hit some balls.
Spread your legs. See, that's a balls joke.
I didn't get it.
What's the number?
The number is
Get it?
216. Do it fast.
I'm doing it.
All right, let's.
696
Wait a minute.
7
696.
7723.
You have nice nails.
Well, you call that and find out. Rich, where are you going to be? Lakeshore
I'll be at the
Theater?
Lakeshore Theater this Friday and Saturday, and next weekend at Stand Up New York.
And what I have coming up is August 21, 22. I'll be in Wildwood at Club Casbah. And this Friday, my tickets for Long Island go on sale.
Nice.
Where in Long Island?
Bayshore. It's YMCA Bolton Center for the Performing Arts.
At the YMCA?
It's like some old point there. It's a nice small theater. It's supposed to be really cool.
It's called the YMCA.
Yeah, tickets this Friday. I imagine this will sell out because it's Long Island and it's a very
You
small
think you'll
theater.
miss your show at the Y?
It's not a soup kitchen or anything.
What do you
It's
mean?
an actual venue.
And Patrice Cleveland Improv, but we don't know when.
Well, just Google it.
Fuck.
That's what I'm saying. Can you Google that for me, Anthony, before you go?
Google that shit.
What do we do?
What am I Googling?
Cleveland Improv, Patrice O'Neill.
Ah. Let me go to Google.
Holy fuck balls. Did I think I was there?
Yeah, man, this is all messed up.
Hold
Well,
on, man.
look at your ticket.
Wait a minute. Give me 3 minutes in this bitch.
Oh, shit.
We'll give you the rest of the show. I don't give a shit. Let's see.
Google that motherfucker.
Let me out of here. I don't want to
Friday, 8/20/1. Cleveland Improv.
Would be
Patrice O'Neill. Friday, August 21st.
I thought I was there this weekend.
Make sure your
Patrice
ticket's
O'Neill.
right. Make sure your plane ticket's right.
Please tell me you booked a flight.
Oh,
Holy
that's-
shit.
The idea of you
Cleveland
flying
Holy
and having to come back.
Why did we let you off the hook?
oh, oh, man,
He
that'd
just
be great.
saved you.
Sure?
Let me go to.
It says Ralphie May's there this weekend.
I'm going to go to the events thing.
Hey, so, could you plug me one more time, Op? I gotta piss, man.
August 21, 22.
Yeah, next
New
weekend.
calendar.
Next weekend, Cleveland Improv to see Patrice O'Neal.
Thanks, fellas.
So then, you know what?
Ralphie
you came here for
May.
no reason, so now you come back.
No, fuck that. I came here for a reason. I love you guys.
Oh, shit.
You're
thanks,
there
Patrice.
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Which one?
21st, 22nd, 23rd.
All right, that's a week from Friday.
Yeah, it's next week. Not this weekend, next week.
Well, so.
All right, we got to go, Rich.
No, I'm not saying anything.
Have a kiss.
I'm saying goodbye.
Have a kiss.
Kiss Jimmy.
Fuck. I'd rather fucking.
Kiss him right
suck
on
my
the
dick.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Kiss him on the penis.
I gotta go pee, buddy.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
All right.